Yeah, what's up, peoples? I wanted to make this video and comment about some of the things that's going on in the hip hop community. First, I want to talk about Offset. He made a comment saying, like, this is paraphrasing it. He was basically saying like, hip hop is black culture. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't bringing nothing to the culture, then, don't speak on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And made a comment about people being culture vultures or something like that. And, everything he's saying was cool. But when I was reading through the comments, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the comments was like, well, you need to say that to your wife. Your wife is a culture vulture, and a lot of the comments was saying that, and it made me realize like people need to understand like Cardi B is black, man. Like she's not a culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? She was born in the Bronx, if I'm not mistaken. Her father's Dominican, and I think her mother is from Trinidad. But she is what you call an Afro-Latina. When she don't got her head straightened out and all that, oh, she got a bush. She got hair like mine. You know what I'm saying? Her hair like this, man. Like she is black, man. So yeah, I just wanted to let people know that. And like stop hating. Like why people hate so much? Like, you know what I'm saying? That woman took, went from, stripping and doing all that, using her body to get money to put herself in a position where she don't have to do that no more. And she's making money off of her talent. So, respect that. You know what I'm saying? She ain't out here shaking ass and being a groupie and fucking for money like a lot of, ignorant people do. You know what I'm saying? She out there getting her bread and doing it a legal, good way. So, yeah, she is black and she's not a culture vulture. And it's crazy how, people can hate on Cardi B and say she's a culture vulture, which she's not. But then you got a guy like, and this is the next topic I want to touch on. Eminem. He is a culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? He's not black at all. People be, he got the beef with him and Nick Cannon right now. And, I like Eminem. I've been an Eminem fan since I first heard the song I Just Don't Give a Fuck. Which that was a song on the Jukebox Network. Remember that old Jukebox channel where you call in the videos and they play the jump? That was the first time I heard of Eminem on that song, I Just Don't Give a Fuck. Now, when you see me on your block with two Glocks screaming, fuck the world like Tupac, I just don't give a fuck. Talking that shit behind my back, Dirty Mac, and telling your boys that I'm on crack, I just don't give a fuck. Slim Shady, brain dead like Jim Brady, I'm a M80. You little like that Kim lady, I'm buzzing. Dirty dozen, naughty rotten rhymer. Cursing at you players worse than Marty Schottenheimer. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. But what fascinated me was, it's a whole bunch of people that can rap. But what fascinated about him was that he was white, and he was rapping like a brother. Like how you heard black people rap. I ain't never heard a white person rap like that. So that's what fascinated me with him. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like Eminem is who he is because he's white, man. And that's the truth of the matter. And if you talk about a culture vulture, people be like, well, he's black and, you know what I'm saying? He's not black, man. He ain't go through the struggle. His ancestors ain't go through the struggles our ancestors went through. You know what I'm saying? In all reality, I don't even think he was raised around black people for real. He was raised in a trailer park. How many black people that's living in a trailer park? How many of your friends are from trailer parks? You know what I'm saying? His mother ain't raised him in no hip hop culture. He was just a white kid that liked rap music and he wanted to emulate the hip hop culture. He probably went to public schools with black people and he taught himself how to rap. And because he knew how to rap, black people started fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? But he took our shit and ran with it. And, a person could call Cardi B a culture vulture, but then be all on Eminem dick. I don't understand that. I respect Eminem as a rapper. He can rhyme. He makes shit that don't rhyme. And that's his talent. He can make almost anything rhyme. He just rhyme like a motherfucker. But he's not talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's doing the same shit Elvis Presley did. Elvis Presley took black music, sung the shit, and had the white people just loving them because this country is majority white. And they not realizing, man, you stealing that from black people. You know what I'm saying? That's a culture vulture, man. The same thing with like rock and roll, like Chuck Berry and Lil Richard and all them was starting rock and roll. And probably even before them, black people was doing rock and roll. And then now, when you think of rock and roll, you think of white people. They stole that. They took that. You know what I'm saying? Same shit Eminem doing, man. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about he's a rap god, and you're not a god or nothing, man. You're not a god, man. You just somebody that know how to rhyme. That's it. You have no like, what are you rapping about when you rap, Eminem? You know what I'm saying? He's not rapping about it. He's just rhyming, man. But he's not talking about nothing. He's just rhyming. And people would say, oh, he's the best. Ain't nobody saying you the best. The only people that's saying he the best is probably like middle-aged white people. You know what I'm saying? People that don't know hip-hop, you know what I'm saying, will listen to Eminem and support him but just because he's white, man. So you got white society is saying Eminem is the best and got him thinking that he is the best. He's not the best rapper, man. You know, he can never be the best. He can never be the king of hip-hop, none of that. Like they said, he is a guest in the house of hip-hop, man. He's a guest. We allowed him to come in, man. And people need to understand that. You know what I'm saying? The Nick Cannon versus Eminem beef. How can you be black in front of the hood, but you riding with Eminem on that beef? That don't make sense to me. Nick Cannon is giving back to the community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they say, you know, ain't nobody in the hood riding around listening to Eminem. Ain't nobody in the hood riding around listening to Nick Cannon. But I bet it's people in the hood that's watching Wild 'N Out. You know, it's a lot of hood niggas that come on that show that didn't have a real opportunity. And because of that show, they getting an opportunity. They getting exposure. They getting put out there. He's helping a lot of people, man. So how can you ride with Eminem on that beef, man? It don't make sense to me. Eminem, he's almost 50 years old. And he's still talking about Christina Aguilera. And like, what is you talking about, man? He is a bully. All he do is pick on people that he know can't fuck with him. He made his whole career off of talking about pop stars, man. NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears. Couldn't no black person, you know, black rapper come out and just go on all pop stars and have, you know, a big following. Ain't nobody gonna respect that. That man came out calling his mother bitches and all that. Couldn't no black person do that, man, and get away with that shit. That's some white people shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't got a good relationship with your mother, if a motherfucker disrespects your mother, you gonna be ready to kill something. You know what I'm saying? Eminem also had, they say he had a mixtape or a song or something before he got famous in which, you know, he was mad at a black girl because she broke up with him or she ain't, some shit like that, she ain't like him or something. And he made a song where he was referring to black women as niggas. And people just swept that shit under the rug. You know what I'm saying? He is a culture vulture, man. And he's trying to take hip-hop, man. And black people is allowing that shit to happen, man. I can't roll with him on that Nick Cannon shit, man. I'm with Nick Cannon all day, man. This man still talking about Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey stopped fucking with you, what, like 15 years ago or some shit like that? And you still talking about that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Mariah Carey wanted a Snickers. She didn't want an Eminem, man. You feel what I'm talking about? Like, come on, Slump. Like I say, the brother is talented. He is one of the best rappers ever. And he's definitely one of the best, like, rhymers. He can rhyme like a mother, you know what I'm saying? He can rhyme, but come on, man. The man have no, he's not talking about nothing when he rap, man. He's not talking about anything, man. He's just rhyming. That's all he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you so great, Eminem. You so vicious. You like that. You good. You make some good music. All your shit don't be tight, but a lot of your shit do be tight. When Proof died, when Proof was killed, Proof went out like a gangster too, man. Much love to D12, man. That dude Bizarre. Like, listen to some songs that Bizarre make, man. Bizarre is talented, man. That man like that. And I fucked it with Proof, man. You know what I'm saying? But when he died, which was a tragedy, it was tragic. Like, I was expecting Eminem to come out with a song like, you know what I'm saying, that everybody would be able to feel, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, his man passing. Like a, now, Wally, even though you're gone, got love from, like a song like that, or see you at the crossroads, you know what I'm saying, or a song like, how long will they mourn me, or how many brothers fell victim to the streets, rest, you know what I'm saying, a song like, how could it be, somebody took my boy from me, my best friend's gone, you know what I'm saying, all these songs that people make when people, you know, close to them die. And you know, the song, I heard a song that he made about Proof, dying or whatever, about the situation, I guess, like a little paying homage to his man or whatever. And that song wasn't nothing. Eminem's supposed to be great. Like, you couldn't even make a great song for your man. That's supposed to be your right-hand man. And he got killed. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still waiting for it, man. I was expecting him to put out something like classic for that, man. And he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. When it's time for him to flow on a subject, he's a great battle rapper. He could battle rap. Like, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to it, you know what I'm saying? I think he gonna make some shit that's gonna crush Nick Cannon and them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he could flow, but who knows? I don't know. But it's a shame that people not giving Nick Cannon a chance because people is on Eminem dick so hard. He got such a following that them two diss songs that Nick Cannon got with his men, with them wildin' out dudes, man, them songs, hey, they got some bars on that shit, man. The metaphors they using is fucking awesome. And both of them songs are some good songs. But people just like, oh, that's just some trash. That shit ain't no trash, man. It's just because you so blinded by Eminem and you on his dick so hard that you can't be open to this tight shit that they putting out. They putting out some good shit. You know what I'm saying? And people ain't even open to the shit. But yeah, man, they want to call Cardi B a culture vulture. The real culture vulture is Eminem, man. You know what I'm saying? That man ain't about that black struggle, man. He don't know nothing about that, man. He's a guest in the house of hip hop, man. Stop saying that he's the best rapper ever. He's not the best rapper. You know what I'm saying? He's not the best lyricist. You know, lyricism is more than just rhyming, man. You got to be talking about something, man. Yeah, it's your rhyme pattern, your rhyme scheme. It's how you deliver this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's also like, can you make a song? But it's also like, what is you talking about? Like, is you talking about some shit that I can relate to, some shit that I can feel? You know what I'm saying? Can I ride around and go in any hood listening to your shit without being embarrassed about the shit that I'm playing on the radio? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That's crazy, man. And stop currying Nick Cannon, man. Nick Cannon ain't no gangster rapper, none of that. But he is doing for black people and he helping motherfuckers like shit. You know what I'm saying? Tell Eminem get out his fist, stop being a fucking bully, man. You want to bully everybody. But you not bullying no real niggas. You ain't going to no real niggas. Like, I respect 50 Cent. 50 Cent, man, Slim like that. You know what I'm saying? And when 50 came out with How to Rob, man, he was going at whoever. Like, all the supposed to be gangster niggas. You know what I'm saying? All the niggas that's supposed to have entourage and supposed to be real street. He ain't give a fuck, man. He going at whoever wanted it. And he was crushing that shit. Eminem go at pop singers. He going at Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. Like, come on, Slim. You insane clown posse and shit like that. Like, come on, Slim. Come on, Slim. Do better, man. And you 47 still doing the same shit, man. You know, you keep talking about Mariah. Like, leave that shit alone, Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Mariah done had a baby with this man and all that, man. Like, come on, Slim. Come on, man. I'm team Nick Cannon with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how people just all on Eminem dick, man. And it's because he's white, man. If Eminem was not white, and he put out the exact same material that he put out, people would recognize as, yeah, this motherfucker tight. He is talented. But he wouldn't have sold half the shit he sold, man. Because for one, the white motherfuckers wouldn't have been fucking with him. And niggas wouldn't really been fucking with that shit either. You talking about, man, your mother a bitch and all that on record. Like, you putting that shit on record. Like, where nobody been able to relate to that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You come out talking about acid and all these drugs and pills and shit. Like, that's all you was rapping about, man. And all this wild ass crazy shit. Like, come on, man. The shit is entertaining. You know, the shit be sounding good. A lot of it sound good. A lot of it don't. You know, he make good songs. He make bad songs like everybody else. But that man not the greatest, man. It's just because he's white. So, you know, this country is probably, 70% white or some shit like that. So he got white motherfuckers that don't even listen to hip-hop that will support him because he's a white man. And that's just the truth of the matter, man. You got to keep that shit 100, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you be rhyming like shit, but you ain't the greatest, man. And you is not a king of anything. You is not a king of hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? And I understand 50 going to roll with him because that's his man. He put 50 on. So, of course, that man going to roll with him. But to anybody else that ain't in that circle, come on, man, and you black, and you going to ride with that man over the black man? I don't understand that shit, man, at all, man. You know what I'm saying? And you could say it ain't about race, but it is. Because part of his success is because of his race. So how can it not be about race? You know what I'm saying? And you got that man saying nigga and all this shit. Like, come on, Snug. You ain't black, Holmes. You emulating our culture. And I guarantee you wasn't raised like that, man. His mother ain't raised him like that. You know what I'm saying? He just seen rap videos and he liked this shit. So he wanted to mimic this shit. That's what he did, man. I guarantee if he have a family reunion, it's going to be a whole bunch of white motherfuckers. And he probably be the only motherfucker that act hip hop. And it probably be like the people young, like the younger generation might act like that. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? That's nah, man. It ain't like he grew up in the hood, you know what I'm saying? And he was around all, because when I was in high school, I had a white friend that used to pick me up, take me to night school, because I was, you know, I got put out of day school. I was going to night school. And this was my man. This white motherfucker was my man, and he wasn't going for nothing. But he grew up around black people. He really grew up around black people. So, you know what I'm saying? He had that in him. And that was my man. And he gonna roll and all that. Rock and roll, he gonna work all that. You know what I'm saying? And he got a black baby mother. You know, you can say Eminem is, yeah, he black. But when it was time for him to have a baby and try to start a family, he went to that white girl and had a white baby. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Team Nick Cannon, man. You know what I'm saying? Team Nick, man. Eminem need to apologize for disrespecting that man, baby mother. Keep talking all this Mariah shit. Leave her alone, man. And y'all stop talking about Cardi B as a culture vulture because, you know, y'all feel some type of way about the Migos. The shit Offset was saying was true shit. And I'm not a Migos fan. You know what I'm saying? I respect what they do in the industry, but, you know, I'm Bone Thug. Anybody that know me, I'm Bone Thugs all day. You know what I'm saying? Busy Bone Carbon Monoxide, that album like that. If you ain't heard that shit tight as shit from the beginning to the end. Carbon Monoxide on you fuck boys. That shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But Offset was talking some real shit. But it's crazy how, you know, they gonna call that black Latina, that Afro-Latina sister a culture vulture, but then go ride Eminem dick. This white motherfucker that don't got nothing to do with black, man. only that he, you know, make what they call black music. And he's a rapper in a black industry. Hip-hop industry. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I just want... Oh, also, about Mo 3, man. The Dallas rapper Mo 3. I fussed with Mo 3, but if he really didn't get shot, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's some clown-ass shit, home. And I thought Mo 3 was a real nigga, man. But he put an Instagram post talking about, like, niggas just came through and shot me, and he had all the blood and shit on his junk. And they put him out shit like, yeah, he had to get rushed to the hospital and all that. Then kind of find out that he was just promoting a video. Like, ain't none of that shit true. He was just promoting a video that he got coming out. That's some clown shit, Holmes. You crying wolf and shit like you supposed to be a real nigga, Holmes. Like, come on, Snug. Come on, huh? I thought you was better than that, Holmes. Like, I was... like putting niggas on to you, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas that like Yellow Beezy, man. And I'm like, man, shit, nigga, Mo 3, man. Listen to this Mo 3 shit. Mo 3. And then you doing fake ass shit like that, Holmes. That's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with Lil Boosie. I guarantee Lil Boosie would never do no shit like that. Never, Snug. But you know what I'm saying? That's it, man. I just wanted to say that, man. Thank y'all. And comment and let me know, man. Let me know how y'all feel about what I'm saying and shit. Thank you.